Hello everyone and welcome to This Day. Today is Wednesday, October 11th and I'm Bobby Higgins. Coming up, we have Carmen and Michael will be joining us with the Village Wood Shop. Some amazing things get built over there, and Michael and Carmen will tell us about a banjola that they made together, and hopefully they may even play it for us as well. And after that, Doug Starks with the legendary Coach House will be joining us. He's going to tell us about an upcoming Pat Boone concert coming up. And that brings us to today's Stay Informed. Coming up this Friday, October 13th, United Town Hall meeting. And you can learn about the lodger policy. That's this Friday at 2 p.m. at Clubhouse 3 in the Performing Arts Center. And now taking a look at today's weather, it is starting to dry up. There was some morning drizzle this morning, but it'll be sunny and cool today with a high of 73 and a low of 60. Tomorrow on Thursday, it'll be mostly sunny after the morning clouds clear away with a high of 77 and a low of 55. Friday, it's partly sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 58. Saturday brings mostly sunny skies with a high of 76, and if the fog and clouds clear quickly, you'll be able to see the solar eclipse Saturday morning until about noonish. On Sunday, there will be morning clouds, but then mostly sunny with a high of 80. And now taking a look at our sunrise and sunset, here's a picture of some tortoises from the Galapagos Islands that Connie Barton sent in. Thank you so much for sending that. That's so cool to see so many tortoises all at once. The sunrise this morning was at 6:53 a.m. and the sunset will be at 6:22 p.m. tonight. So stay with us. We have a great show coming your way. We have the wood shop coming up next after the break. But first, let's take a look at today's meetings.
The health that you want to have? If your answer is no, this is for you.
There's a lot of false hope for sale. Diets, supplements, medication, and they all work for a minute. But the root cause of most health challenges is chronic dehydrations, and you can reverse it with this breakthrough science. To super spike your metabolism, optimize your organs, and give you back the vitality and energy that you truly desire.
From 211 pounds to 174 pounds. Your system is so doable and it works.
Getting hydrated at the cellular level can cause you to be the healthiest you've ever been. Log on to our website, energizehealth.com, and watch documented testimonials, many of them by medical doctors.
I feel like I owe you my life. I'm taking no diabetes meds.
So log on to our website at energizedhealth.com. That's energizedhealth.com.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
The California Attorney General, Ron Bonta, issued a consumer alert on hearing aids sold over the counter or online. Quote, while hearing aids sold online or over the counter may appear to be more cost effective than traditional hearing aids, they may not properly address your particular hearing loss needs, or they may be outright scams. He goes on to say, get checked by a licensed hearing professional and beware of misleading claims. Call Advanced Ear Care today for answers on over-the-counter hearing aids and options. Tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now from the Village Wood Shop is Michael Rumben and Carmen Pasella. It's so nice to meet you guys. Thank you for coming in today. And,
thank you.
And you have a beautiful instrument here.
Thank you. Thank you. Carmen built this for me.
Wow, this is awesome. And so here I thought I had, you know, a little bit of woodworking skills with doing things like a cabinet box. But that is nowhere near.
It's all the same.
All the curvature and everything.
Joinery is all the same.
Wow. Yeah. So tell me, Carmen, first, tell me about your background. And, when did you move here to Laguna
Oh,
Village?
okay, 6 years ago, Dorothy and I moved into the village here, and immediately I started working in the wood shop, and I became a volunteer supervisor at the wood shop. And it was, a day or two a week, and so I used that time to make musical instruments. So I make guitars in the shop.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so. That's how we got started. And so our village wood shop is a phenomenal place to work and meet friends, and that's how we met. But that's what we do. So we work in the wood shop.
And now, so there are a lot of instruments that people are building at the wood shop?
No, there's only 2 or 3 people that actually make instruments. The rest of it is cabinetry, furniture, wood turning on bowls, and a lot of art, a lot of charcuterie boards and cheese boards and things like that. So there's a lot of really nice stuff coming out of the wood shop.
Yeah. And is it equal between men and women in the wood shop?
There's more men than women, but there are women in there. Yes, we have female supervisors.
One of the supervisors.
One of the supervisors is female in the village. Yeah, and they, artistic, and they know how to use the tools, and they're safe, and all the above.
Yeah. Now, do you guys offer like classes, or do you have to take like a certain thing to learn the tools before using the tools?
No, technically, everyone's on their own. It's independent. So the shop is operated by volunteer supervisors, and the supervisors obviously have to know how to use all the equipment for safety reasons and what have you. And we don't have any classes per se. There's no saddleback classes there, and the wood shop does not teach any classes. We rely on people to have their own knowledge, and if they don't, we can send them, tell them where to go to get training. They can get training at different Rockler, different wood shop stores that can give them training on equipment, but they bring their own knowledge with them.
I would add, though, that the supervisors are really great. First of all, they're great people, and they're very knowledgeable. So you can feel comfortable walking in to the wood shop, and although you may look like you're lost, somebody will identify you and lead you through whatever it is you want to do. So it's just a great supportive environment.
Oh, that's awesome. And so how long have you been working at the wood shop? Or going there?
My whole story is we bought a house here in the village last year. We finished the renovations in January. So I didn't start coming out here until the summertime. And the first day I was in the house, I had a cabinet that had a drawer that didn't fit properly. So I said, I'm going to go off to the wood shop. I went off to the wood shop, and who was there but Carmen with the back of a guitar off, his head in the box, looking at it. And I said, I've just come to heaven. This is wonderful. All the equipment I need to work on, plus somebody that knows about guitars.
Ah, so now you must be a music lover, or have you played all your life, or?
I'm not sure how to answer that question. I've been playing since I was a kid, yes, yeah. And I started repairing instruments just because I needed to. And now I'm kind of a retired luthier at this point in time, so I repair stringed instruments.
Okay.
I worked on part of the project here with the banjola was Carmen has a guitar from his father, made in 1950. Well, I volunteered to restore that back to playing condition if he would help me build this banjola.
Wow. So that's how the idea came about, yes, to create this. And so tell me about the process in creating this. Like how long did it take? What's do you have to go to a certain place to get special wood?
Yes, it's all high quality musical tone woods. This is a Sitka spruce top, mahogany sides and back. And the design is actually very, very old. It goes back to the 1880s. And at that time in America, banjos were very, very popular. And a fellow by the name of August Pullman decided that he would build a wooden banjo rather than one with a skin top on it to give it a different sound.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has its roots in American music that go very far back.
What made you want to build the banjo?
Well, I've always played the banjo, and
Okay.
you know, people say the best thing about a banjo is when you put it in the case and close it. And so an instrument like this has a very soft, mellow sound, and it's very light. As I say, it's just great to play in bed. You know, you won't bother anyone else, and you can just enjoy the sweet music that it produces.
I like that visual. Yeah, that sounds so
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
Were there any difficulties in building this one?
Yes.
There's always a struggle on any project, right?
Right, exactly. The only way to describe it is it's a joint effort. So it wasn't, I mean, when I do my own, I design them from scratch, and I, graph paper and a number 2 pencil and a French curve, and I actually draw everything out and cut it and make it. But Michael brought to me his own design, so I had to work his design in. So every inch of the way, it was kind of like, oh, I hope he wants it this way, or I hope he's looking for it that way. And because when I do it for myself, and it's, I just follow my own.
And I think he did a great job. Very good.
So
I'm very happy.
So follow with it. And I would send him pictures every so often, here's where we are now, and this is what we did. And it's, the challenge is, it wasn't, half of it's not mine.
Yeah.
So that's, that's kind of like an interesting thing, to try and work around the other half, which is what, this was a custom-made neck that Michael had made. And
I was going to
so
ask,
that's
like, how do you get the inlays in there and that kind of thing? Yeah. So
Today,
that's-
all of that's done with a computer laser cutting device.
Except in
Okay.
our wood shop does not have any computers.
Okay.
Everything we do in the wood shop is done by hand.
by hand.
Plus, we have regular tools, power tools. But like when we cut frets in and we cut all that, we do that all by hand.
Wow.
When we cut the rosette in, it's all done by hand. There's no
Wow.
computer used in our wood shop.
It's beautiful and so professional looking. I mean, I just did some cabinet doors and did some fret work on it, and they're definitely not computer perfect.
Right, right.
You can tell it was done by hand.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's
That's
the
good.
Laguna Woods Village wood shop is the place to be.
Yeah.
At any given time, we'll have 15 or 20 supervisors, and they're working every day. So if you walk in with something and you want to get it fixed and just hold it up, somebody will come over and help you and either do it for you or show you how to do it or whatever. So it's a fun place to be.
Now, was there specific things that you wanted when you designed it? That I was designing it this way because.
It's a very soft, mellow sounding instrument. So the idea of having this extra depth in the body kind of gives it a little bit more resonance and sound. And the idea is to have it have a long sustain. When you pluck a note, it will ring and ring.
It's kind of like holding down the pedal on a piano.
Exactly.
How you
Exactly.
keep the
Sustain.
note
Yes.
longer.
Correct. That is exactly the same.
Well, would you like to play anything for us?
Go ahead and play a couple of notes on it. I don't play
Well-
banjo, so, I mean, I don't play anything. I try, but
beautiful.
Thank you.
So not only does it look beautiful, it sounds amazing.
Doesn't it have a great sound? Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here and
Thank
showing
you.
us this. I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, currently the wood shop at Clubhouse 4 is open to all residents 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you have any questions, you can contact Carmen at 714-326-7044 or email at carmen.pasella@icloud.com. Stay with us. We'll be joined with Doug with the legendary music venue Coach House coming up right after this.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The thoughtfully redesigned 2023 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. With standard symmetrical all-wheel drive plus up to 32 miles per gallon, a 260 horsepower turbocharged engine, advanced technology, and an extra-large touchscreen. The 2023 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you.
Irvine Subaru. Buy online, just come in to sign. Get 2 years complimentary maintenance included on all new Subarus.
Welcome to Harvard Eye Associates. We're focused on your eye care at all 3 of our Orange County locations.
Our new location in Laguna Hills, Orange, and San Clemente.
Each facility features the latest in advanced technology and diagnostic equipment.
And a trusted collection of doctors that care about your vision and your quality of life.
We deliver what matters to you
And your family. Harvard Eye Associates, the future of vision today.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box.
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, at the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
It's about trust.
Dr. Fireman, a tremendously generous dentist, did the work for me throughout my mouth, and I am happy to say my mouth is back to where it was, and my smile is back.
We are now fully open for all your dental needs and invite you to come in and experience the brilliant smile difference.
We offer general dentistry, crowns, dentures, root canals, and oral surgery, including immediate tooth replacement with implants. We are close to Gate 6.
A will is not enough to avoid probate. However, if you have a will, a trust, a complete estate plan, then you will avoid probate. We encourage you to come meet with us. It's complimentary. We'll review the estate plan, make sure that it's current, covers all of your assets, and you're actually protected.
I'd like to personally thank L.S. Carlson Law for all my family's estate planning needs. I highly recommend them to everyone.
Hi, I'm Linda Honey. I'd be happy to help you and your family. Please call us today.
Welcome back to This Day. Joining me now from the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano is Doug Starks.
Hello.
Doug, so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
For
Good to
coming
be
in.
here. Good to be here.
Yeah. So you must be a music lover or performer or something that
I'm all of that.
to get involved with the Coach House. How long have you been with them?
I have been associated with the Coach House for over 30 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but for the last like 8.5 years, I've been more involved on site.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's an amazing place if you've never been there, and you probably have.
I've been there a few times, yes.
It's the oldest running concert venue in the country that's never changed hands. It's never changed hands, and it's legendary. It's been 43 years.
Wow.
Everybody from Ray Charles, B.B. King, Pat Boone's coming, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Miles Davis, Chick Corea, Natalie Cole, Phoebe Snow. Everybody's been there.
Now, and Coach House was created to be like a platform for new artists, but then also established artists come in as well.
Yeah, when the Coach House first started, it was actually a restaurant that had country music where you could actually cook your own steak.
No way.
So it's evolved into to a concert venue, and the positioning of it is excellent because it's right in between Los Angeles and San Diego, and most touring artists have either one of those destinations on their tour route. So the Coach House is perfect for getting an
Yeah.
intimate setting of some really great headliners.
Now, do you have more up and coming or established? Like, what is the ratio for?
We have a mixture, and it's a
Yeah.
pretty fair ratio of up and coming, established, different genres like tribute artists, which we do a lot of. So yeah,
That's what I was going to ask. It seems to me, anyway, nowadays, like there's many more tribute bands. Like,
Yeah.
has the audience changed in what they prefer?
Well, honestly, I don't know that the audience have changed, but I know that some of the artists, Pat Boone is rare. He's been doing this for 70 years. A lot of artists haven't had that type of longevity for either popularity or even physicality. They weren't able to do it. So
Yeah, you don't get
tribute
Mick
bands,
Jaggers too often.
No, you don't. You certainly don't. So tribute bands capture the music and they capture the essence of the artist in their primes.
Yeah.
So it's always good to see.
Yeah, every time I've been there, it's always been so much fun. And especially, I think I went on Halloween one year, and then everybody was in costume, and so
nice.
that was a lot
Yeah.
of fun
I
too.
was there. You probably didn't recognize me.
Are you guys doing something big for Halloween this year?
Every year Halloween is a big thing at the Coach House. Yeah, and people love to come out in costume. So yeah.
And now, what's your background? So you said you were a performer
I'm
as
a
well?
former Miss San Diego. I don't want to talk about the wardrobe malfunction that caused me to be eliminated, but I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a writer. I've written for television, film. I've written for comedians like Jay Leno, Gary Shandling, Jeff Foxworthy, George Wallace. I'm an actor. I'm a singer.
Okay.
Former headliner in Las Vegas. I played in the Rat Pack is Back on this trip for like over 13 years.
Wow.
And I love entertainment, so that's why I'm around the Coach House.
Yeah. What has been for you the biggest moment in your career that you're like, pinch me, I can't believe I'm doing this?
Working with the Temptations.
Yeah?
Yeah, opening up for them, opening up for Smokey Robinson and Julio Iglesias. Yeah.
And now, but you said you do comedy as well.
I do.
So what do you prefer the most? Singing,
I love
comedy,
it all. I love it all.
anything?
Yeah, I love it all.
Now, any stories about Jay Leno? I heard he
Jay
was
Leno's-
always worked so many hours that it was crazy.
He's a gracious man, and he's brilliantly and he's always quick. He's always quick. He's a very generous man, and yeah, very kind and very focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you look for when you're booking acts for Coach House? What are the type? I would imagine you're trying to reach so many different types of audiences, but is it mostly music? Is there comedy acts?
There is comedy. There's a variety of things that come to the Coach House, and the goal is to serve the community. That's why we do so many different genres, so many different types, so many different, culturally relevant music, just to serve the community. And the size of the venue allows us to serve what would be otherwise considered an underserved demographic. So, like the demographic for Pat Boone, and we're perfect there. And it's a great size venue, so it doesn't have to be so loud, so you're disturbed by the volume of the venue, because it's easy to fill that room with sound. And the sound technicians are sensitive and awesome, so it's a great place to be.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about it is it is an intimate setting.
Yeah.
There's no bad seat in the house, and you feel like you're really a part of the show. Yeah.
If you have ever thought about having Pat Boone perform in your living room, the Coach House is the next best thing to do.
So tell us about the Pat Boone. When is this event coming up?
October 21st, and it's amazing. Pat Boone has been in the business for 70 years. He recorded his first single in 1953.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's just when he recorded. So he had to start before then.
Yes.
So, and he's still performing. I believe he's 86 years old, and
Good
he's a legend.
Yeah.
So it's only fitting that he be at the Coach House.
Absolutely. Yeah. And now I'm assuming there's a band with him. Is
Yes.
there backup singers?
Yeah. He has a full show.
He has a full show.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, will there be any opening acts or anything
There
like
will
that?
be an opening act, and that information I do not have. But
Okay.
every act that hits the Coach House stage is very entertaining, and yeah.
And
You'll
one of
love
the
it.
nice things about it too is that it's a whole experience of the evening, because you can make reservations for dinner as well.
Yeah, you can.
And so that's super nice that you're not like, oh, if I'm at some restaurant, oh my gosh, I have to hurry, I'm not going to get there in time, or whatever. So
Which is one of the rare features about the Coach House, because they have great food. They have great food, so you can have a complete experience there. And you're always around. I mean, the proximity with other people is a great energy, because you get blended into this energy and you'll meet people. There's a whole social aspect about the Coach House. It's not just an entertainment venue, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
And telling us about this. It sounds like a great show.
I brought you free tickets
What?
to come see Pat Boone.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome,
So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We're expecting to see you there.
Okay, I'll be there. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you
All
for
right.
having me.
So nice to meet you. So for a great evening out, please contact the Coach House for tickets and dinner reservations. They're just a hop, skip away in San Juan Capistrano, and you can contact them at 949-496-8930. Stay with us. We have movie previews, announcements, and more coming up on this day.
We promise to meet you with an open heart and curious mind. To never have the answers before we've heard your story. Because you are not everyone else, and healthcare is not one size fits all. Highest performing hospital, top ranked physicians, 50 convenient locations, right here in Orange County. You, empowered by Hoag.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at pacificcremationservices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the movies coming up this weekend. On Friday, Friday's movie is Instructions Not Included, and this is being brought to you by Hoag Medical Center. An irresponsible playboy must grow up quickly when a former lover gives him their daughter to raise, then leaves without a trace. And Saturday's movie is Space Cowboys, starring Tommy Lee Jones, Clint Eastwood, Donald Sutherland, and James Gardner. This is being brought to you by Saddleback Memorial Care. In 1958, a group of top Air Force test pilots were ready to serve their country as the first Americans in space. When NASA replaced the Air Force for outer atmospheric testing, they were pushed aside for a chimpanzee. The team retired, but the dream of going into space never died. So some great movies coming up this weekend. That's it for us here on This Day. Please check us out again at 12:30 and 5 p.m. or anytime on the Village Television's YouTube channel. For This Day, I'm Bobby Higgins. Have a great day.
Welcome to OCI Care, Laguna Woods' premier laser and premium cataract surgery center.
I just wanted my cataracts removed. It was pain-free. I was so impressed because I was so frightened to have it done. After surgery, I was able to use my eyes immediately. It was a miracle, really.
It's just been wonderful to be able to see everything. It's even better than he said it was going to be because I saw instantly.